Boom. Welcome back to another video. You know you're there with your boy Clan. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Run the intro. You see me? You probably can't see where they're on the screen back of me. But that video yeah, is not it's a reaction, but we not react to the song. You see me? We are react to just a regular video or content. You see me? Shout out to Dancehall Decoded for the content. You know we are react to it. Actually, I did the second video this panning channel. You see me? The video when we are react to drop about 2 weeks ago. And it kind of mad. I like it. You see me? So we are going to react to that one. Yeah? You kind of see the name or the title or wherever you see it before you click on the video. You see me? But that one yeah, basically did the Russian payment plan rhythm or whatever that was. The project with all of the artists them on the same rhythm. We even say whatever that was. The juggling on the payment plan rhythm. The dog feel like say it is a flop. So we are going to react to it and make him explain himself. Make we see if we must say make sense if it was a flop. And the dog say, no, it sang never depon it. You see me? Well, that depon the thumbnail. But you don't know a thing go. With even a 2 chat long, we jump right in the video and hear what it Dana say. You see me? You know, shout out to everybody who are subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, man. Drop a comment now and drop a like and show some love. You see me? The first thing we are going to do, subscribe to the channel here too and drop a like. You probably can drop a 1 comment, but we don't drop a comment right now. We are jump right in at the video. And hear what the dog I say.
The Jamaican producer Tariq Johnston, otherwise known as Russian, is widely known throughout the dancehall and global music industry as one of the most successful music producers of all time, with hit songs from artists such as Vybz Kartel, Nicki Minaj, Juice WRLD, and even saying he has a song in the works with Drake.
You work with Drake? Yeah, but it's song not out.
But just because one is successful does not mean that everything they do is going to be a success. Russian saved the dancehall industry from a boring Christmas at the end of 2023 with the release of...
Shout out to Russian. God, the man really can save dancehall, you know? And the man really can change dancehall, you know, bro. God, the man, well, I'm not going to say him alone bring back the juggling, but him contribute a lot to bring him back the juggling. Everybody did a bar, said the juggling. What the juggling there? Blah, blah, blah. Now we come back. You see me? Shout out to Russian for that. Russian come save dancehall. And we still not see the work where the man put in over the what you call it, the Latino market with them Spanish people. Eh? Bro, you see some numbers where the man a pull. Well, Jamaica want little that compared to them the people. You know you have a lot more Spanish speaker and them thing about whatever. Yeah.
Of his wildly successful Dirty Money Rhythm, which is a creative rendition of his original instrumental, the Go-Go Club Rhythm. The Dirty Money Rhythm rose to success as one of the most popular rhythms in all of dancehall history, with songs like Go-Go by Raja Wild reaching almost 20 million views on YouTube at the time of this video. Keep in mind the fact that Jamaica only has 3 million people. Exactly. And just as any...
That's exactly what I just did I say. It kind of hard for we compare even Afrobeat to dancehall, bro. Cause Afrobeat is a Nigerian thing, bro. Man, you have probably about 330. Bro, you probably have, I don't even know officer, brother. Probably 330 million people live in Nigeria, bro. Jamaica only have 2 million, dog, 3 million, 4 million max population, brother. And 90% of who they listen to the dancehall now, nah go support it like how the music fi get supported. You dig what me I say? Yeah.
Any businessman would do. Once you see success, obviously you want to replicate it. And so then came Russian's next project that many thought would take the industry by storm, but little did they know that it would do far from live up to its full potential. On the 22nd of February 2024, the Payment Plan Rhythm trailer was uploaded to Russian's YouTube channel. The name Payment Plan Rhythm is formed from the social media beef that took place between Russian and popular producer slash ex-football player Kyle Butler, who left a comment under a Quest Times video accusing Russian of not being the one to actually create the Go-Go Club or Dirty Money Rhythms, alongside some other heinous accusations. Even going so far as to say that if Russian could go on Instagram Live right now and prove that he was actually the one to produce these instrumentals, that he would personally pay him $1 million Jamaican dollars out of his own pocket. It didn't even take Russian a few hours before he responded by going on Instagram Live, digging up an old laptop and showing a full FL Studio project file from 2009 with all of the stems for the Go-Go Club Rhythm.
Ding Dong actually never voiced an original, but
Kyle's accusations were instantly disproved, which is when Russian said this.
so a man really kinda owe me $1 million even though me know have it.
Pay me
You
now.
put you on a payment plan though, yeah? You put you on a payment plan.
Hence spawning the name Payment Plan Rhythm.
Man, very creative.
Once the trailer dropped, this was a shock for many, because when in your life have you ever seen a trailer for a beat? The trailer
Never.
featured all of the big names like Raja Wild, Najiri, Naji Boy, Jada Kingdom, and many more of the artists who gained successful hit songs on the Dirty Money Rhythm. It was quite clear that Russian was bringing the Avengers back together for another mission. And upon seeing so
gone too far, my dog. The Avengers? Jeez.
many names together, many people thought that this was going to be the next big thing. But
I thought it was gonna be a banger. I mean, still feel like it was a banger. You see me? But let's see if I can change my mind.
unfortunately, that did not end up being the case. You see, the first person to drop a song on the rhythm was Kraft.
Yeah.
Everybody thought the song would be a hit due to the success of his Dirty Money song, Nursery Rhymes. But with only a few 100,000 views in its first week, it was clear that that wasn't going to happen. The song didn't even so much as trend on TikTok, which is where Kraft songs usually go their most viral. The next people to drop on the rhythm were Raja Wild and Jada Kingdom. Jada Kingdom's song garnered some attention due to the controversial title of Gen Z Jezebel. But in comparison to the numbers that she usually does, the song only did okay. It wasn't really anything special. And at this point, things really
You did know that?
were not looking too great for the rhythm. But when it really was solidified that it was never going to be as successful as the Dirty Money Rhythm was when Raja Wild, the hitmaker himself, dropped upon the pole. Raja Wild has been and is currently still on one of the most consistent.
Pan the pole never really was a banger. I still not see it as a banger. To be honest, the only person who did really excited for hear pan the rhythm was Najiri, dog. Cause I feel like Bob did dip on a wave. Isn't me a Bob did a read for a while. Isn't me somebody did excited for hear what Najiri have to say. And film song I never really a banger either. So
Consistent and insane runs of this new generation. Literally every song he has dropped since 100 Mile has been a hit song, which is why it was very surprising that this song, with both him and Russian's clout attached to it, performed lower than almost every other song he had dropped in this period by just himself. I mean, the song did okay, don't get me wrong, but it could never compare to something like Go-Go, 100 Mile, or even Carry On. At this point, all of the big hit makers had essentially struck out, and things were not looking too good for Russian. But just when we thought it was over, one man changed everything. On March 11, 2024, Nigel Hector,
Nige.
also known as Naji Boy, debuted his second popular single, Judgment, on the Payment Plan Rhythm, and it took the entire country by storm.
Yeah.
This song was everywhere, and it performed so much better than
Naji
every
Boy
other
again.
song on the rhythm that after a while, this was really the only song that anybody even cared about. Judgment became synonymous with the Payment Plan Rhythm, while majority of the other songs slowly faded into obscurity. The Blind was definitely leading with this one. Perhaps one could even say that it was worth it for Russian because of all the success of Naji Boy's song that would have made up for the mediocre performance of everybody.
9 even do 1K. Bombard.
Songs. And if Naji Boy's song did not blow up to be as big as it was, this rhythm would have definitely, across the board, been considered a flop. So one has to ask themselves, Why would a rhythm with the juggling with all the biggest names made by one of the biggest producers in the game fail so hard to live up to its true potential, especially after the success of its predecessor? Well, there are three main reasons that can be concluded for this. The first reason is that it was just too similar to the Dirty Money rhythm. One of the main comments on the videos of when the payment plan rhythm was initially teased was that it was way too similar to the Dirty Money rhythm, with some people even going so far as to say that the songs on the payment plan rhythm simply sounded like a part 2 to their Dirty Money predecessors, with Raja Wild's Pon the Pole sounding very similar to Go-Go and Nige Boy's Judgment essentially sounding like
Nige Boy sound exactly the same, like literally the same song. Bro, you listen to the song, go and go hear them.
A sequel to Continent. Because of this, some people just saw it as a watered down version of the previous beat, and so they ended up caring very little for it. The second reason one could analyze for why the payment plan rhythm had such mediocre performance is because the beat was too basic and had almost no distinct sounds outside of the intro. After the part that goes wah 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 wah, can you sincerely tell me that you even remember what the melody sounds like after the beat drop? If I asked you to hum the melody of the payment plan rhythm right now, everything after the intro, I highly doubt you could do it, because I have listened to these songs many times and even I cannot remember the main melody of the beat after the intro. The Dirty Money rhythm, on the other hand, has a very recognizable melody that makes it stand out in a sea of watered down instrumentals. Because of this, the fact that the drum pattern on the beat was almost identical to the Dirty Money rhythm also did not help its case very much. If a rhythm is this basic, you can't be surprised when it doesn't really stick in the heads of people, and you also can't be surprised that reason number 3, which is that the main reason the rhythm flopped is due to the lack of hit songs that ultimately would be due to the extremely basic nature of the beat. Because if you're an artist and the beat is basic, there are really only so many different variations of catchy choruses that you guys can come up with. I mean, sure, you can go hard with the verses, no beat is ever gonna stop you from going hard with the verses, but in terms of the melodies, to make catchy choruses,
you don't get too aggressive, bro. You don't get aggressive, bro.
is that people will actually remember. On a basic beat, you really only have so much to work with. Sometime has to be one of the most basic craft songs of all time, and Gen Z Jezebel is literally so much less catchy than Jada's previous song that she dropped, which I can't name because that's gay, that it's clear that this feels more like a watered down version.
You know how we sang him on attack. If you know how we sang him attack, just in the comment. Me know, and me feel just like how I feel. Me not gonna mention it cause it's very you know what I mean.
And of the previous rhythm than anything. The only person to come up with a universally catchy hook was Nige Boy. But everyone else just sounded like they were singing verses the entire time with no catchy chorus. And naturally, with all of these factors, it is no surprise that the payment plan rhythm was nowhere near as successful as it could have been. And honestly, I'm not joking when I say this. I actually do like this rhythm. It's calm, it's cool, it's relaxing, and the intro is very unique. If you just want a chill vibe to sit down and relax to, this is your beat. But for the love of me, I just don't think that this should have been chosen to be the next big rhythm for the parties of summer 2024. I just don't think it's that type of instrumental to make so many different hit songs for a genre like dancehall that is very much based on energy. Now, of course, this is only the analysis that can be come up with as a spectator. Maybe there were things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. But to be honest, with how many eyes were on this rhythm, I just think it was a case of the people not caring as much as maybe Russian thought they would. And you know what? That's okay. It happens sometimes. He's a talented producer, and I'm sure he'll make another beat with more hit songs in the future. Subscribe to the channel for more analytical dancehall commentary. And until then, your dancehall has been decoded.
That it from Dancehall Decoded. You know, mad video again. I never feel.
We're visible.
I never feel a way about the payment plan rhythm until I watch that video there, cause I actually never know say it never get a banger. Isn't me? Well, Nige Boy was a banger, one banger. Isn't me? A Nige Boy I carry the flames right now. Anything Niger touch a fire. You see me so far, I'll do it. Well, I will stop it there. So. Now, boots him up too much, you know. But Niger boy get a viral song, cause that actually probably the damn second song. You see me? And it was clearly a replica of the previous one, on the Dirty Money Rhythm. You see me? So that's true. But that's crazy, bro. That's wild. Cause the payment plan it spark a new wave in the game, a way where most people start jump up on a juggling and all like them not have no problem with 5, 6, 7 who claim to say them are the artists they pan already with them. They don't have no problem with that. You see me? Cause all of them are trying to find a hit song. Cause for one right now, bro, the man them she say, yo, watch out. One artist they pan already and he got a banger pan already me. Them automatically feel like them can get a banger pan rhythm. Cause for one, Russian previous rhythm, the Dirty Money rhythm, that was literally a free hit, you know. If the dog actually did authorize you upon a rhythm there, it's a free hit song. You see me? So most of who they on this probably feel like say yeah, them are gonna get another banger. But sadly, it never worked. Like I never really think about it like that. And to be honest, none of the song that I'm say only Bob Najiri alone I did excited for hear upon the rhythm. I never excited for hear nobody else. You see me? No for real. I think I did react to the Raja while. But it never bang. It wasn't a banger. For real. You don't know, dog. What even to chat now? You see me want to do more content like this. If you like the video, you'd like more content like this instead of just reacting to music. You see me? Drop a comment and let me know. You see me? You don't know it even to chat long. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Room.